Hey guys, hope all is well. I started wood turning a bunch of years ago. Started out with a jet mini lathe making cypress duck calls. All handmade, had a ball with it, sold a bunch of them, gave away a bunch of them. We still use them today, some of the best sounding duck calls ever. But got a little bored of that, put up the lathe for a few years, and earlier this year in February or so, I upgraded and got a big lathe, a 16-inch lathe, to turn some bigger things, bowls and cups and platters and things like that. Now, I don't watch videos or read books or go to classes to learn how to do things. I typically just learn by trial and error. Whenever you have a error on a lathe, it results most of the time in a bowl or a cup flying across the shop, sometimes in some pretty spectacular ways. So we were able to capture a few of those on video. I picked just 10 different things kind of at random that happened throughout this year that we caught on camera and put it together in a little shop mishap video. So hope y'all enjoy. Have a good day. This first one is a crawfish platter I made with, or I put it together with segmented cypress, and I was jacking around at the edge of my tool rest like an idiot, and some bad stuff happened. But luckily, I was able to save the bowl. So here you go. Whoa, RC. This next one, I was making some wooden little bass poppers out of cypress, and I had already made 20 of them. So I guess I was getting a little fast and careless. I'm gonna be honest with you, this one scared the shit out of me. It flew from there all the way across, and you'll see how it hits me in the chest a little bit. So man, this was a scary one. This one is just an oak live edge, and man, she just came unbuttoned. Really not sure why. I was really happy that she was okay, no damage, and I was able to smooth out the little dent place. But she just came unbuttoned. Don't really know why. This next one is a colored pencil cup that is encased in epoxy, and this one was really a pain in the butt to put together, and it took a long time, and it was expensive. I don't know if you know how expensive colored pencils are, but they're high. 300 colored pencils. I think I had like $50 in stupid colored pencils in this thing. So when this one flew off, if it would have broke, I would have been really pissed off. But she didn't break, so here's this one. All right, this one is a miter saw mishap. Man, I've cut just thousands and thousands of boards on my miter saw. In this instance, I was cutting some branches for cups, and I had probably cut 40 or 50 of them in a row, and I just didn't have a good grip on this one, and she went flying. This is another one that scared the crap out of me, and I just got a little lax on that miter saw, which is a bad thing to do. This is another Crawfish Platter. Man, I have nothing to say about this one other than stupid. You know, what you'll see in a second, and just a really dumb thing to do. Lost concentration for a second and paid the price because she broke on me. This is my ass bowl. Very proud of this bowl. Very unique. Probably the most unique bowl I've ever made in my life. She had a really good rear end, and she's wearing a thong. And so whenever this one flew off the lathe, I was like, no, please don't break. So anyway, that's this one. Hola. This is some half-rotten log. I don't even know what it is that me and Ethan picked up on the river one day, and this thing just flew off the lathe. It actually flew out the back door and almost took Eli out. He remembers that well. So there's this one. This one's a piece of pecan. I'm really not sure what I'm doing. I guess it felt right at the time, but she spun off and thankfully didn't break. But I'm looking back at this going, what are you doing, man? Just shake my head sometimes. This is a piece of segmented cypress, and this baby just spun off that wheel spun off that lathe like a tire, and she flew across and bounced off the door, and no damage. But this is the last one. Hope y'all enjoyed it. So we've turned about, I say we because Eli started to turn some bowls and cups with me here in the shop on the mini lathe, but we've turned almost 200 bowls this year, which is, I don't know how many other people turn, but, we felt like it kept us pretty busy, selling a lot of them, giving a lot of them away. But, as we learn, every time I turn one, I learn a little bit something, a little something. I'm hoping I'm getting a little bit better every time, but it just takes time. Like I said, I learn something every time. Learn a lot about the finishing. The Hurricane Laura dropped a whole lot of trees around our area, so people are bringing me their down trees. So I'm getting just a variety: oak, cypress, Drake elm, pecan, hickory, just across the board. So I'm getting some experience with a lot of different wood types. So. Anyway, we'll see what 2021 brings. I hope I don't get bored and have to move on to something else, but we'll see. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good one.